All right, so the plumber just left and my outside tap is now fixed. So I'm gonna wash this thing. I'm not gonna get crazy involved detailing it yet, but I just want to rinse all the dirt off of it, and then it'll actually be reasonable to work on. I can move forward with things. So I'm probably gonna back it outside, put it on jack stands, take the wheels off, and just try and give it the best underbody wash I can and outside body wash. Just using normal stuff. Like I said, I'm not gonna detail it yet, so yeah, let's get to it. Hank, Mr. Hank right here is pretty eager to do it, so let's go. All right, let's take a tour around the car and show you guys what I found after washing it. So the paint's definitely pretty hammered on it. You can see here number of small rock chips up the front fender. We got a pretty gnarly rock chip right there. Over towards the mirror here, same thing, pretty good rock chip there. Another good sized one on the door there. I don't know if the camera will pick this up or not, but it's absolutely covered in iron deposits. Try an angle there. Yeah, you can kind of see them there. So you can see there's a lot, and the entire car is like that. A couple of decent sized rock chips up here on the roof. Plenty of iron deposits down the side. Bit of a scrape down there by the VTEC decal. Oh, and I found there's two ultra small dings right here. They're really hard to see, but there's two right there. And then I noticed one on the door as well. This one's worse right here. Depending how nice I can get this paint to come back, I might get this dent fixed because it's on the door. It should be easy. The two on the seat pillar though, I don't think I will be fixing those ones, but yeah, there she is. It's just a quick wash, but it's looking so much better. All right, so I just want to say that I'm super happy with this car. Washing it now for the first time is the first time it's like actually felt like my car. Like whenever I always buy a car, whether it's a project car or you know, just a nice car to begin with, one of the first things I always do is wash it. And it's kind of like, you know, it's your first bonding experience with that car, and it makes it feel like yours. And I never got to do that with this car, so it hasn't really felt like mine. But now after getting to wash it today, it's kind of surreal. It feels good. Just to back things up a little bit, story time kind of. Back in 2014, when I bought my first ever 9th gen Civic, which it was a 2012 Civic Si. It was black pearl, and it was a 4-door. It was kind of the first car I ever bought for me, you know. Like, I feel like a lot of other cars I bought growing up were because I thought they were cool, or, you know, I was raised to think they were cool. And I mean, they were cool. Nothing, like, I had some cool cars and I don't regret owning them by any means. But the 9th gen was the first car I ever kind of bought for myself, like something that I wanted with no outside influence. And it was a weird step for me because I was into Mustangs at the time, and yeah, so going to a Civic was weird, but you know, I loved that car, and I still regret selling it. But when I was looking for that car, it was hard to find at the time. I had always wanted a Tafata white. It was like, I wanted a Tafata white 4-door. At that time, I wasn't really picky on the year. I knew I couldn't afford a new one, so I was probably looking at a 12 or a 13. Anyway, so it just, you know, it feels good to finally own that car. I've always wanted it. And is this the way I always pictured it? Crashed and high mileage and, you know, pretty rough paint? No, that's not how I pictured it. But honestly, I wouldn't trade it at all. I really am starting to like this car. And I think that's just a good thing for people to realize is, you know, stay committed to what you want, but it doesn't necessarily always have to be perfect. Like, it's not a bad thing to get a car that's got a salvage title, or, you know, a car that needs work, or a car that doesn't have perfect paint, or whatever, you know. I'm still going to enjoy this car just as much, probably more, than if I went and found a low mileage one at a dealership in immaculate condition. And like I did do that. I looked at a few. I looked at 2 separate, both 2013 4-doors into Fat White, and I never ended up pulling the trigger on both of them. They were both in better shape than this car. They both had half the mileage of this car. But you know what, like I said, I wouldn't trade it. I'm absolutely stoked on this car, and I'm really looking forward to continuing to build it. And once it's done, I can't wait to start driving it, start using it, and have some fun videos for you guys while we're reading on it. So that's it for this video, guys. Next time you see me, we'll be getting a truckload of parts for this thing, so that'll be pretty exciting. So catch you guys in the next one.